Scylla is the child of Lamia and Phorcys, a primordial sea god. Scylla was once a beautiful, innocent creature. She loved to bathe in the pools by the seaside, combing her long hair with the nymphs' combs and prattling to them about the men whom she had evaded. The nymphs, who had their own fair share of unwanted attention from men, tried to warn Scylla that people could become aggressive when they were in love, but the young maiden remained light-hearted and careless. She sunned herself on the beaches without any clothes and luxuriated in the tide pools. One day, a sea god named Glaucus caught sight of the beautiful nymphette. He was captivated, but when he tried to approach her, she fled on her dainty feet. Grumpy Glaucus then complained about his rejection to Circe, a sea witch and a master brewer of potions. Little did Glaucus know that Circe cherished a secret infatuation for him, and when she heard about his desire for Scylla, she was enraged. She snuck to one of the nymphette's favorite pools and poisoned it with a terrible potion. When the poor maiden returned to bathe, her beautiful legs were twisted into yapping dogs, and she felt a burning pain as 6 monstrous heads sprouted from her back. When Glaucus saw her again, he was horrified and heartbroken. He abandoned Scylla to her fate and cursed Circe for her jealous rage. After her transformation, Scylla hid herself in the cliffs that overlooked her old bathing pool. She took out her rage against men whose unwanted passion she blamed for her fate by attacking their ships whenever they sailed by. But her greatest opportunity for revenge came when Odysseus and his crew passed her. Spurned by Glaucus, Circe had fallen in love with a new, clever, and dashing man, Odysseus. For some time, she had kept him and his crew imprisoned on her island. But when she saw how he longed to return home, she released him and even gave him advice about how to make his voyage safely. She warned him about the dangers of Scylla and Charybdis, telling him to remain hidden below deck, unarmed, when he passed the sea monster's cave. Doubtless, Scylla would have been delighted to devour Odysseus, Circe's lover. Unfortunately, he hid below deck as Circe had instructed him, and she had to be satisfied with eating his 6 strongest and sturdiest crew members. After she attacked other important voyagers, most notably the Argonauts, the gods grew tired of Scylla's bloodbath. They decided to add her to the 12 labors of Heracles. Incredibly, the hero managed to slay her by cutting off each of her heads, one by one. For a while, she served as one of the guardians of the underworld. Finally, Poseidon took pity on the sweet-faced monster and transformed her into a giant trout, thereby ending the miserable cycle of bitterness and revenge that her life had become.